Welcome back to Stationeers. This is episode 10 of my Europa playthrough on Stationeer difficulty. Honestly, I didn't quite prepare for this video, so I have no clue if this will be complete crap. What I'm trying to do is I want to work now. I want to start working over there, you know, in the large hall. I want to start working with that. So I want to close up that window here so that we have a hermetically sealed room, and then I want to start heating it. And I said that I want to use the what's its name? The advanced furnace for that. But then someone wrote a comment in YouTube on one of my videos, which wasn't directly related to this, but it was talking about the gas fuel generator. And then I thought, dude, the gas fuel generator is notorious for producing tons of heat, but its purpose is to produce electricity. So why not Zoidberg? Yeah, we have the Hardsuit now. So that would be the furnace heating up its little room, which doesn't exist yet. Hence the term, I didn't prepare for this. You know, I should have built the rooms around this or whatever, but I didn't. Instead I improved the gas at the O2 supply station. Because what I did there is I put some protection in there. If it detects that there's higher pressure than it intends there to be, then it will immediately turn off the pump on the back, which is there for evacuation, so that if I have such an accident with an overpressurized smaller canister, it will unlikely explode. Unlikely. So let's see. I want to produce electricity and I need to pipe fuel in there. I don't have any fuel on me, you know. I'm completely winging this. This is completely off. I'm completely off my rockers. No. So that would be the logic and power connection. I wanted it to be not too close to the wall. And I don't know where to put the batteries. I thought there should be a dedicated battery room, and that shouldn't be in here because that would just eat too much space, and this is a large hall, you know, blah blah blah. So I would put that out there. Therefore, let's have some intermediary solution. I will put up some small station batteries, of which we happen to have 4, here in this corner. Is that the entire thing? I don't think so. And then we will fill those. They will of course discharge because it's very cold, but maybe we can kind of work against that with something that is hot. So, hand drill required. Wait, that's the entire thing already? It seems to be incomplete. But it's not. Gas fuel generator requires an atmosphere of 20 kilopascals. We have a higher pressure, so that thing cannot work. No, I'm kidding. This should be saying that it needs at least that, I think. And 278 to 328 Kelvin. Interesting. That thing needs a certain. Oh, damn it! So that doesn't even work. But let's try it anyway. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Some batteries then. Yeah, very well placed, dude. Very well placed. Huh. Still not a fan. This is stupid placement anyway, because what will I do with the electricity? I will pipe that into the room. It's dark. Whatever will I do? So, now the power switch is on the outside. I can still reach it, but I don't need to. We can use MIPS programming for that. Let's put all of them up. Because why the fuck not? What just happened? Seriously? I think I'm having problems with my mouse. What? Oh. There you go. That would be the output, I think. Connection requires blah blah blah. It just says connection? Dude, that's not good. It should say... Yeah, it should say what connection it had, what that is. Now, how to turn them on. Right, I have to connect that. It's interesting. The power that I have so far comes from the wind. And the wind consists of moving CO2, moving O2. So if I'm flying around here, like as if I have too much fuel for my jetpack, I'm wasting this fuel, but this fuel is O2. And to make that fuel, to get that into the bottle, I would just need electricity, which came from the O2 that's moving around there. O2 can do. No, that's not... I didn't want to go there. I'm actually a customer of theirs, but I cannot say if I'm happy or unhappy. It's just, you know, it's just an internet provider to me. So how can we view this? That would be the exhaust, I assume. And that is where the fuel goes in, if we have any. Well, I have some, and I know where to get more. How do we deal with this? I should use a volume, maybe a back pressure, or some way to slowly let the fuel in. I heard that that might be of an issue. Oh, wait, huh? The gas fuel generator, in my opinion, it generates not gas fuel, but it generates electricity. So the assumption would be that it doesn't need electricity, but produces it. Am I wrong about this? Let's see. Oh, thanks for not telling me that. That is so forthcoming. This thing baffles me, confuses me, and also wants my children. What will I do next? I guess get some pipes. I have some pipes. And just dump some fuel in and see what happens, you know? This should theoretically get rid of the error. It turns on. It turns on, but it turns itself off again. Assumption, this is power output, this is just data control, and now it doesn't flash an error because it has the necessary connections. But there's vacuum in there, so that doesn't do anything good. Okay, let's play this for real. Instead of just reloading, I will deal with the consequences. Pipe cowl is desired, and here we need this canister holder thingy, and then who knows what will happen. Will I walk faster? Oh, I can. Seriously, I didn't plan this. Canister. Wait, I have canisters. Oh, there's actually a canister with only volatiles in them. In it. Yes, and then we need the canister holder. Yeah, some of the stuff that I mined in video 9 is here. There's a potato. Maybe you don't know what that is. It is edible. Now it is no longer edible. Wait, what the fuck? No, utility. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I don't know. I want some more oxygen. And some more of that. Okay. Oh, yeah, I added something. This one was showing the actual pressure, and then I divided a little, and then we had like 4,000 dot something here. But now I just divided, instead of, anyway, I adjusted it downwards so it just shows 100. So if I take this out here, it rises to higher pressure because the evacuation pump is kicking in, and it will go up to like 109%, which is more percent than we want, and it expresses that, doesn't it? And here we have how this indicates how full the this side is. If there's no bottle, then it will show nothing. Yes, yes. Maybe I should take the fuel with me. What do you think? And then it will probably complain that the temperature in the room is insufficient for the purposes. I will, though, save the gap. Okay. Pressure is slightly lower now because it's in the pipe. What happens now? Okay, it's running. And then it's no longer running. What seems to be the reason? Huh. I cannot tell. Let's see what our measure Omania says. Temperature is still fucked. That thing is not showing anything. And I should maybe turn on the fucking batteries. Else the electricity generated there is kind of wasted. Yeah. Well, I would have to put up a chip to turn them on. That would be very easy. It's 2 lines of code to make that happen. In case you haven't yet seen how that works, I might show you that, but no, okay. That was in previous videos. Basically, in every video, I'm inclined to show everything from scratch again, because you might not have seen the others. That doesn't make sense. Watch that shit. Okay, let's turn that on. And, ow, it does something. And then it doesn't. It probably turns itself off because it's just too cold in here, I guess. What does this thing here mean? Assumption. The gas pressure is too high, so the thing internally is too hot and then it refuses to run for protection purposes. Therefore, we need to reduce the amount of gas that's going in there, even though our repeated attempts will have that same outcome already. A plan emerges. And I'm pretty sure that we all know what the fuck I mean. No, not that. Yeah, I no longer have a nitrogen filter. I no longer need one, or we're living in luxury. Still making cables for me, that is so very nice. Wait, what? What's happening? Advanced? What the fuck? Man, this thing's bugged. Huh. I saved while I was producing and then I reloaded. So that's possibly what happened there. So what I wanted to do is this. Because I prepared two housings and the chip already several videos ago. Yes, yes. Should I bring some more fuel? Yeah, it's alright. Dirty mixture, but good. Thank you. No problem. No mention. Do I have my laptop? Yes, I do. My trusty laptop is with me. Let's take a look at these. No, we can't. This is not the configuration cartridge. It would be nice to see how they are discharging, right? Too bad I don't have the consoles with me. I guess about 1/3 of the video will consist of me running back and forth. Possibly sometimes accelerated by me being wake-minded enough to use the jetpack. Interesting problem. Should I even start with the small ones? Yes, I would. Why? Because I mean, what the fuck? That's a good reason after all. I want to be able to read the batteries and also to write them, and also the logic of this thing. They are on different networks, which is normally a catastrophe or just doesn't work, but I'm only connecting the logic, so that doesn't matter. It has electricity, but I have nothing to do yet. Fret not, help is on the way. Spits into hands, rubs them against each other. Define class bat hash structure battery. SB, there is bat on 1. That is one thing that we can do. Export. See if that did something. It did not. What's my mistake? Structure battery. Ah, it's not station battery. Wait, I didn't. What the fuck? Structure battery. Ah, yeah, okay. But never mind. It must have been something stupid, yes. As per usual. What? Yeah, of course. Why is it not turning on? There's a bug here. Dean, come over here. There's a bug. Behold the bug that I found. The bug. No, it is I. Ah, damn. This thing with the wire cutters, I have a love and hate affair with it. because I like the way it is, but every time I have to do it, I hate it. No, connected, 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 connected. Not connected. Okay. First of all, this should now work in all situations, because there's now always electricity coming from one of the other batteries at least. Second of all batteries should now be affected by this logic trick. And now for the main menu. This thing can also be abused like that, right? Let's do that. Let's just keep turning it on. That would be the structure gas fuel generator, I guess. And it is the structure gas generator. I will just be blunt, since this is probably not a final thing that will be installed lastingly in the station, and just do the batch writing instead of naming that thing. Hello. And these funny animations suggest that thermal energy is being excreted. Now if you do that long enough, with enough patience and with enough back and forth running to refill these bottles, eventually this thing should just be running, because then the room temperature will have risen to a sufficient degree that it will no longer complain. Requires atmosphere of 20 kilopascals, we have that. And the warmer it gets, the higher it will get, of course. And 278 Kelvin. What is that? Well, 273.15 is 0 degrees Celsius. So 278 Kelvin, did I say degrees Kelvin? That would be stupid, because that's not what it is. 278 Kelvin should be like 5 degrees Celsius, roughly. Is it rising? Well, with that guy being raped like that, let's go forth and make another smart canister and fill that with fuel, and then also take some volatiles and stuff with us to actually no, or yes, or no. Should I throw the gases in there manually? Currently it's not a problem, because it's rather cold in there. Or should I immediately install something to use bottles with? You know, the elegance. Yes, I should, because then it's symmetrical. A symmetric experience. Oh, behold, I'm playing on a television that's 5 meters away from me. Who the fuck would do that? If I want to touch my screen... There, I just did. You didn't see that, but I just stretched out my hand, because my 49-inch screen is right in front of my fucking nose. And yes, that is also how I write my emails and program Java in IntelliJ and so forth. Because, yeah, you know, I just thought, why the fuck not? And it turns out that works. So, yeah, that's my life now. Da 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 da. Ah, do you hear? Or is that in the music? Ah, it's in the music. I thought we could hear that thing turning on and off all the time. So that has been produced to death. Well, I was mistaken, and I was doubly mistaken. We can hear that thing turning on and off. Oh, is it late again? Time to go to bed? The fuck? No. So that's this, and then I need the smart canister. How many of these? I would suggest 2. Live large. I think that's what she said. So... what did I just do? Right. I have to remember that I have just done this, because not everything is as smart as that thing. What's happening? It's filling, but it's filling rather slowly. Oh right, maybe I should turn that off. 4 megapascals, 5. Why? Because the pressure over here is very low. Here we have a pressure of 13 megapascals, and now I'm trying to fill this thing up to 19. Will that even work? Does this thing work with pressure differential, or is it a pump, or is it a mixture of the two? I assume it is the latter. It's a mixture of the two, I think. Here we can see the pressure. It is 13.5 to the on the nose, apparently. And we are nearly there, so let's do something about that. Do I have some volatiles still? Apparently that is indeed so. Save! Ah, it's rising. It's rising beyond the grave. Let's turn that off, because while I'm in the process of fuel mixing, this might actually result in some hiccups as to the quality of the mixture. Meep! Mop. And that thing turns on, then we know that the temperature is right for melting. I actually don't know why it's so cold in there. I know, putting the ice in there cools it down, yeah, of course, but why is it this cold? And putting down the ices in there for melting can't cool it down that much. How would it do that? I mean, if it stops melting when you're at 0, right? So something else is going on. Somehow cold is coming, and I wonder why. Why? Is it possibly the chutes over there? I mean, the room is the room temperature. That's kind of implied by the term room, so... And now it's melting, you can see. 2 of them is appreciable, who works, but we're already rising to 200. Okay, never mind. But it doesn't mean we can toss in more. This thing is still pumping because the pressure is still too high. But it stops once we're below 50 or something, because we need some atmosphere in there so that the smelting can happen in the first place. Because no atmosphere means no temperature. Of course, there's also radiation. I don't know if the sun would melt them. I'm not sure. I think so. Not that we want to waste time on that. Oh, what's this? When did that happen? Screwdriver and glass required. Yeah, still pumping, still tossing. But if this window is already this damaged, then I wonder. Because the pressure outside is quite lower. Therefore, what the fuck's happening? This one should be even more damaged. 70%, it's not. And this one at the top of that. Well, I'm using the Hardsuit Jetpack, so the storm shouldn't bother me too much. And if that's different for you, click here until it goes red. was the sound? Wasn't there some overpressure event somewhere here? How high is the pressure in our mixture? 16 megapascals, not too much. No clue what happened. Maybe there was some liquid in the pipes and then the pipes suffered and was saying, "Hey dude, there's liquid within me, I can't stand that, I want only take gas." Don't you know that? You're playing this for the first time? And I'm like, no, but I don't give a fuck. That can be put away. And didn't I have... Is that the one that I was carrying? I thought there was one volatile left still. Did I toss all of them in there already? Oh no, there it is. Meep! Mop. Yeah, that should work, I guess, because it will fall asymptotically towards zero. And so it will never reach it. Never. Well... Yeah, which reminds me, there is a James Bond film called Never Say Never, and I think that was supposedly not so very successful, but I liked it a lot. I mean, it had its own special flavor, and consistently so, from start to finish, and the title song, man, really great. Great stuff. Okay, that's all the volatiles I want to spare right now. That gives us 70 megapascals, and you an opportunity to fill your greedy mouth. I can put away the empty mining bells for, you know what, for mining. And that thing should go away. That should satisfy us. This, then we have pipes. Maybe we need more pipes. A bit more pipes and some pipe cowls while we're at it. Don't I already have some? Apparently not. What? That was all? What did I do? And some pipes. I need some pipe cords, please. Thank you. Where's the fuel canister? Oh, there. Thank you! Oh, could use some more too. Thank you. Huh. This suggests that something happened that I didn't expect to happen at all. What's going on? How did carbon dioxide go in? Did I empty my... I'm not sure. Did I empty my waste tank down out here? That might be so. And would have been explained here. Oh, wait. What? Oh. Yeah, the thing with the pipe cowl is it needs to be on the pipe, else the pipe will not be cowled. And that is the consequence of this action. Here we can actually... Yeah, we can basically now survey how much stuff came out there of the individual kinds. So let's use that opportunity then. Okay, we have 16 pure ice carbon dioxide. I don't know how many moles that is, but in relation to that we have 8 pure ice pollutant. So that's what you get. Let's take them with. You know, the mining belt is a safe place. It's a safe space, you know, you can melt them there if you wish. Nothing will happen. A pipe cowl. Yes. There's no more fuel in there. That might be the explanation for the lack of activity over here. Now it refuses operation for it is flashing an error. Go, baby. Temperature minus 127. That is warmer, isn't it? Oh, what the fuck? That's a lot of electricity. Dude, there was this canister. This one canister. Hello, can I get an amen or something along those lines, you know? Like, yeah, what he said. Look at that. You know? You know how much electricity that is? From one fucking bottle? Dude! Seriously? Respect. Also, it's cold, so they're slightly discharging, but I guess that's not so relevant. Now, let's go over to the guy here. Here we have the output, which I want to all... Okay. In before a video that measures what is faster, throwing that stuff and running after it, or flying and more often back and forth. Not really. Confusion? Huh. Okay, I'd take that. I hear clapping in the audience, even though it is temporarily delayed. As anticipated. So where is this the input? Then I will do this. Just in case. Well. Yeah, I have that on me. But the goal is not just to make it warmer, the goal is also to control that thing with MIPS in a meaningful fashion, which I won't do right now, but, oh, whoa, that was quick. But I want to, 3, 4, try how much heat we will get in here. If that thing is cooking, you know. I realize we need some electricity and there's a flaw in this plan. But nothing a nuclear battery and an APC can solve, right? Or should I indeed lay the cables all the way? How many cables do I have? Yes, those are heavy cables, but... the small ones, I think I dropped those. In here? Probably over there. Let's make some more cables. Oh, what the fuck? And do so intelligently. As in quick. Tab's foot. Enough! Enough already! Particularly Man, that thing's loud. By the way, the plan for this was actually, I didn't want to have an airlock here. Instead, there would, okay, I'm not sure, but there would have been a door here, at least. And then from here, you go here, and to the right, there would have been a pathway directly to over there, like parallel to that one, but there's no room for that. Anyway, and this would have been like a gallery for signs where I write stuff that I need to do still, you know, and stuff like that, whatever. I know everything looks boring, simple glass, but maybe I decorate that later. First I want to get shit done. And here, there would have been, right in this spot, would have been hangar doors. And here too, because this 3x3 would have become an airlock with two, or more than two, maybe, powered vents. Just an airlock, you know, you go in here and the hall is sealed by that. That was the idea. The batteries seem to be full. I wonder when they will explode. Where are my cables? Do I not have cables on me? I mean the black ones. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Did I use up all the simple ones? The answer, as per usual, is probably no. Oh, I realize there's some more stuff. 2. Okay. 18 to 8. Okay, never mind, let's count again. 20 to 10, so the ratio that I had before is still true. Yeah, now that you know that. Electricity. Let's go then. There are people who say there should be a zoop command. Let's see if they're right. You know, where you can say I start from here and I go over there, and then if it's, at least if it's a straight unobstructed line, then there should be a cable that goes there. Now, if you would have to do what I'm doing right now many times, then I think, yeah, then I would agree. Otherwise, because that wasn't that bad. And while we're at it, oh no, I can't cross the streams. Never cross the streams. I would have to, oh goddammit, I would have to have another cable for that, or will I put up another chip here? Maybe I put another chip here, because the controlling the thing might be more complex than anticipated, and that thing over there would be kind of the whore, you know, the one for all, free for all. Again, and so forth. Will I, do I have, I don't, yes I do, I do. Let's make it hot then. Temperature is minus 122. The defaults, consider them, yes, and then turn the thing on.
Hydration critical.
Shut up, I do not intend to drink right at this point. Yeah, I was wondering whether it was taking so long. It's empty. Can turn that off because it's really only for the pumps. So does it do anything? Maybe. Maybe we should give it some time. You can see the lines in the air if you're watching in 4K. 4K quality. Well, let's get more fuel then. That should always be with me. How much do we have left? Little? Yeah, if this runs out, that's not so bad, so... Wait, what am I holding? What is this? Tablet. That is just a fuel canister. Why is that a small one? When did I do that? At some point between all my sentences, I presume. So, that is my... The canister I just stole from there. Where's the canister that is... Oh, I didn't take that with me. Let's refill them. So, what does that take? 17.1 megapascals. It's more than what we started with, so this seems to be relatively reasonable. Can still hear the factory hall. I want to smelt some more volatiles. Melt. Let's check the reserves first. We don't want to get stuck. Nope, not volatiles. Neither. Yes, some. Yes, some more. What's that? Doesn't feel too satisfying. I think we should first gather some by mining. I don't want to crack that reserve. Maybe we should go mining? Everything is prepared. Oh, by the way, a new thing. A new thing emergeth. And that new thing is... I'm playing on beta, you know, I'm always playing on beta, meaning I'm always playing on the daily, every day they have a new version of the game, and today we have some new stuff. Not much, but, you know. What am I seeing? I'm not seeing anything, it's just for metrics, visuals. No, there's more going on. Let me show you. No. And while we're at it, do I still have the right one with me? Yes, I do. And this is a nuclear battery? Is that a nuclear battery? That is a nuclear battery. Don't walk out without one. There. These things that you're seeing right now are actually not new. They were in the game already, but only via console hacks for debugging. But then they decided, you know, why the fuck not show that with the sensor glasses? But this is pretty sure not the way it will stay. From the way they have written the beta news here, it sounds as if it's just a preliminary implementation. Like the first step. The sun is away 5 astronomical units here. In reality, is 5.2. I just looked that up. Though the orbit might be an oval, you know. So I assume that the values are just realistic. Saturn, 12 astronomical units. If I zoom in, maybe it gets bigger. So let's dig for volatiles. That is the goal. Wait, I'm doing it wrong. Is it that? Are those the volatiles? No, that's iron. Volatiles is X, I think. Yep. When you're doing this, you shouldn't push forward too hard, because if you do that, the planet might punish you by damaging your suit. Just moderately, you know? Mine a little, move a little. Not push as hard as you can. You won't do that in reality, anyway. And this is reality, isn't it? It looks colorful and sometimes it's a bit choppy, but it's reality. And is just the beginning. Stationeers is nothing, it's dirt. In comparison to a game like this in 1,000 years. You think you won't be around by then, but I'm not so sure, you know. I intend to be around by then. You might think that I'm insane or that it's unrealistic. Or what are the means? Do you expect science to make strides? And I will say no more. But I expect to be around. Wonder if I will still be playing Stationeers by then. Right, I should unload some. I should have used. No, I shouldn't. Let's just do this then. So again, I'm using O2 canisters, smart canisters for my breathing and for my jetpack and for this hydraulic mining drill. So once it goes slower, weaker, because there's not enough pressure left, when it's at like 5 or 4 megapascals, currently it's at, I believe, 13 maybe? 15, huh? I will just swap this canister with one of the others. For example, with my actual breathing canister. Because I can still, well, hold out with 4 to 5 megapascals, not a problem. The drill, though, requires pressure. Makes it very easy. Europa is basically, I mean, apart from the code that you have to overcome at the beginning, so, you know, the timing, apart from that, it's a rather easy world, actually. Vulcan is harder, and I think we can say that Venus is indeed the hardest. I haven't done Venus yet successfully, not without cheating. Looking forward to it. This is the best game ever made. If you disagree, explain yourself. Red X, red X, red X. Give me that, it's mine. I will make the planet bleed. Volatiles are actually the blood cells of the planets. And of the moons, for Europa is a moon. See, even though mining is rather boring on video, I mean, why would you watch someone mining, right? But it's focused and fast right now, so it's digestible. Gold, meh. Hey, wait, what's going on? Oh, yeah. Any more eggs here? X. let's take all that we can while we're at it. That's very far down. Not what I want to do. Should drink something soon. Some more eggs. Weird. Bleh. Yeah, kind of enough. But where might the station be? I'm pretty sure I know where it is without a fucking compass. Behind this mountain. I believe to know this landscape by now. I guess now it's time to point at love. Or maybe not. Yeah, okay, point at love then. Where is my...
Waste tank caution.
I think that is in my default mining thing. Yeah, here we go. Beacon. Oh. Where I came from. Hilarious. Turn off the glasses. So, first things first. Drink something. Relieve pressure. Melt something. Yeah, that was a cheat. I just had the wall heater and just slapped it in there. Whatever. It's not the final solution, but we're gonna get there. This one can also take some more fuel. And maybe when that is melted, we want to save instead of just continuing. Otherwise, frustration might commence. Done? Okay, save. Now let's eat something. I wish there was optional inert camera, inert mouse, mouse smoothing. That would be very nice. Would make the videos probably less hectic, I guess. But until there is, I don't give a fuck, and we'll just play this. When I make this, I guess one of my mental processes is that I'm trying to like satisfy everybody a bit, which means that someone wants this, someone wants that, and the only way to satisfy all those wills, which is obviously impossible, is to do everything as quickly as possible so that we can get to the next stuff. I mean, that's possibly a part of the psychology of this, I guess. Let's put the chip away. CO2 is not unwelcome. Even though it cools down the room. But we have a heating system in place, which is slightly polluted. And I do not care. Wonder how hot it is in there. Let's say 30 degrees. 16. But how hot is it over there? I wanna slap in some more. What is happening? Did something explode again? Room temperature, minus 88 degrees. And this thing has an internal temperature of, well, indeed 80 degrees. So yeah, the room was stronger. Not surprised. It is still trying, but it is also failing. And you might observe that the jumping in here is different than out there. It's a hack, it's a cheat that the developers are using. When you are in a room that is properly enclosed, then you will just have more gravity, because it is completely annoying to fly around in there all the time. Off? Yes, off. It was your job to turn all of that off. So, is it off? Office. Office job. Why is this red, by the way? Oh, that might indicate that a burning process is happening, and so you would also not need to press the button. Interesting. Well, now back to business. Busy, busy. $50. $35.
Deep, cinematic, space, exosphere, on Soma FM.
Interesting. I flipped the mode of the jetpack. In case you don't know, you can do that. Which means that now that I'm in the air here and stop doing anything, I will just fall down, because that's what gravity does to me. That's the stabilizer. I turned that off. Now it's on. And when you're playing an asteroid map, for example, when you're basically in outer space, even though I'd rather like there not to be an upjoint. It's not a true 6 degrees of freedom thing, and I really don't like that is so. I would really like it to be true 6 degrees of freedom, even though the world would still have its up-down orientation when you're building. I accept that as a crutch, no problem. But I myself want to be rotating freely. I want to lose orientation. I want to have these 6 degrees of freedom. Anyway, then you will probably start the map. I mean, I think that's even the default, with that mode toggled, because in space you don't want to constantly hold your position. You just want to drift from A to B. You want to accelerate and brake and such. Stabilizer is on. Stabilizer is off. Now I fall down, but the jetpack is currently still enabled. Jump, jump. And so I would like there to be an alteration to that, or at least some toggle or whatever, that if you wish, you can leave the jetpack on with its stabilizer off, like I have it right now, and then you can just walk if you wish. But as soon as you press space, you jump into the sky, no matter how high you wish, and then you're also flying. You can control your air location. When you fall down, then you have ground effect again. That's what I would like. Still some fuel left? Yeah, well, not quite. I get the impression that I can leave this thing on full scale and nothing will happen, but I'm not gonna risk that. Nope. Trying to not play it stupid. I said I'm trying, alright? This is hilarious. I don't want to function. Go, do it! Do it! Do it! I am the mighty chip! Well, minus 73 degrees, and look at this fucking hall, how large that is, how much thermal energy we're unleashing here. Which also means if you want to cool that thing down, it's not going to be that easy. I guess the approach would be I lay a pipe from there to over there with pipe radiators, and then just digital valves on both ends, or only on one end. I'm not sure if that's relevant. That would be something to experiment with, I guess. And until then I would use manual valves to test that. And then that would cool the room down. How much? I don't know. Time might tell. Still warm? Okay. Oh, well, speaking of warm, we're probably at 80 degrees by now, which is a bit many degrees. Okay, let's cool that down with ices. Let's see if you can fight this. That was not what I wished. What is happening? There's some volatiles in the air. I don't know where they came from. It was not a bad fire, as the tablet itself would be on fire. And some of the garbage here would have burned too. There must have been some volatiles. I don't know from where. Because everything here is airtight, isn't it? Pressure 23 megapascals of like 40 that you should achieve. So what's going on in the air? We have some pollution. Let's clean that up. Oh, it is already working on that. 15%. Let's put a new filter in, or prepare a new filter at least. Oh, it's too hot in here. 44 degrees. Yeah, no wonder the fucking air was on fire. Should we harvest some stuff? No, not now. Oh, how many potatoes do we have left? 4. Yeah, a pollutant filter. Just in case we need one later. Yeah, something about asymptotically, and this also means if we are at like 100 degrees and then we toss in some ice, it will nosedive immediately towards 0, while the closer to 0 it is, the slower it does so. So don't fret if the temperature is a bit high in here. Now let's get some more fuel. Still pumping, don't risk it. No longer pumping, risk it. Air, still some pollutant. Lots of CO2, the plants are smiling. Yeah, worth setting the air on fire for, Right, that. Didn't I have a second such tank with me? No, I didn't. Now, be careful. I want to fill these two also. Oh, how freeing would it be to have an automatism in this place. But this place is temporary as it is. What? Why did it just turn on again? Oh, right. Because heating this little atmosphere that was left in here, of course, increases the pressure. And so it thinks, I can pump more because there's enough pressure in there. Interesting. Empty. Empty. Fuel. Melt already. Your eyes melt. megapascals. And there's some nitrogen in there. How did that happen? And some CO2 even. How the fuck? Huh. But the mixture is alright. 66.4 would have to be 66.6. And O2 is at wait, what? Oh, that's liquid O2, of course. 33.5, bit high. Tolerable. Pressure high, but okay. Yeah. Okay, let's stop this for now. I mean, okay, 2 more, but the 1 heater is off now. Do I have everything? I think so. No, first let's put away some superfluous mining belts. Empty. Humpty Dumpty. Superfluous. Volatile. Let's put that volatile thing where I thought last time it should be. Yeah, I don't quite know what the goal here is. I mean, I'm currently trying to heat up the room. Let's say the room is heated up. What then? I don't know. But this is already nice. We have batteries here, they're full. We have seen that this thing produces a shit ton of electricity. Really, this is a lot of electricity for such a little bottle. And it was just really a small bottle, not the big one. You're hungry, I know. Eat it. Eat it all. Right, I realize I did something stupid here, not surprisingly. I need a valve for that, else it's constantly venting that crap, cooling itself down unnecessarily. That was stupid, yes. I concur. Do you concur? Do you concur, Doctor? I mean, Valve must love this game, right? That it's on their store and shit, you know? Wait. Oh, I don't have that with me. Stupid! So once again, let's rotate this thing so that the lever points to the direction where the gas is supposed to go. This is completely irrelevant to the functionality, but that's the way a proper engineer would do that. Express intention in programming, in engineering. Just always make clear what the fuck you want, what the intention is here. You will need it in a pinch. Off, okay, office. Seems to be accelerating. That is always dangerous. So much CO2 wasted that I could have used for plants. If I had a filtration device here, I could fill this room with a lot of CO2, and it would be hot too. Which is indeed what I should do next. Yes. Because there could also be greenery around all those tanks that I might be planting down here. Yep. But what would the greenery do? It would destroy all the CO2 and waste it by replacing it with O2. How fuckly. I guess the bottle is already empty. Yep. Should I put a big one in? No. First, let's refill and get some filtration device, some CO2 filters. Ah, damn. Okay, how are things looking here? Keep things under control. Temperature is alright, and it keeps cooling down for reasons that are beyond me. I don't understand why that's happening. That thing over there is a... oh. That's the reason. This active vent's purpose is to evacuate the room so they can start this whole process. You know, if it's polluted. Is it? It's actually not. Interesting. But the pipes that I'm using here are standard pipes, not insulated ones. And so cold is getting in here. I think we can even fix that, because I only need to swap out that pipe out there. That should be sufficient. Then I can prevent the room from cooling down beyond reason. Let's do that. And also make and kit atmospherics. Gold, copper. Why is this not yet happening automatically? Well, I guess we have to make that happen at some point. And I do feel as if some potential audience members think, yeah, do that, I want to see that. For I have a detector for the will of people. However, I might have developed that. Yeah, that. Now I'm a bit confused because too much energy was unleashed by the words that I spoke. Atmospherics, pipe insulated, yes. And that's how we play Stationeers. But what's the goal? What's the goal? Okay, I mean, asking what the goal is in Stationeers, and again, that is really this complex. For those who don't know it, they would think this is hyperbole, and yeah, it kinda is, but conceptually it fits. Those who know it will know it's not hyperbole, it's, or at least it's metaphorically fitting very well. It's like asking what's the meaning of life. Why do you do this? Why do you do that? It's my life, I live it, that's what I'm doing. Why? I don't know. I mean, the question why might make me stop enjoying, and then I think, why the fuck am I even asking myself that? Oh, probably to realize that I was enjoying myself, so I can return to that more reflectingly. Huh. Maybe this protects us from the cold now. Should we trade some? Maybe we can buy some cables, huh? Sell some cables, I mean. Star sippers. Sippers sounds like something to drink. The only thing to drink in the game is water. So will he sell me water? Or is it a she? That's the big questions. That was different before. Oh, that's better. Ah, yes. Interrogate. Won't you come down to me? And then, pop, yeah, there he is. Save. 10 seconds before the base explodes. What do you have to sell, dude? Bulk water. Thank you, but we do have water ourselves. But now you can see what he sells. Everything in liquid form. Liquid nitrogen. O2. And what do you want to buy? Ship refuel. Huh, what configuration must that have? Oxygen must be greater than or equal to 32. volatiles must be greater than or equal to 65. It doesn't speak of the temperature and it doesn't speak of any other stuff. I wonder if some pollutant or some other things are allowed. My assumption is that the list of things in this tooltip are indeed comprehensive. So in other words, if there's something else in there, it will probably not work. And here we have ice water. This is just frozen water. How much would you pay 150 for one? Because we have some water from the planet. That is not this. This is just... or is that... Oh, wait, that is that? That is not pure ice water even. We could have made that very easily. But, Ship refuel. Once 9. Huh. Yeah, too bad my fuel is no longer pure. But, you know, I'm holding some fuel. This one. What's in there? I don't want to sell that, just want to check it out. 66.33. And some CO2 crap. So, what did he say? He wants... we have nothing available. He wants 100 mole or more. 32.65 should be the minimum. 32.65. What we have is 33.66. So that should work. The reason then is this pollutant here. I mean, it's effectively pollutant if you're talking about pure ship fuel. But we could sell the guy that. But currently, I can only say bye-bye. Can we send him off with this? I think so. Oh, yes. Hey, what's burning there? Oh, it's nothing burning, it's just bright. Bright as fuck. What did I do out there? I repaired that one pipe. Let's drop some of that stuff that I don't want right now. Just to regret it 5 minutes later when I need it. More like that. The pipe, the stack on which I drop something defines the color that the overall stack will take. Or let's just look at it like this: the stack that you're dropping to somewhere, that stack stops existing. Therefore, why should its color matter? Do we need that? Yes. $19.5. Temperature. -5. Oh, it's still falling. Why? Is that the... I don't know what that is. Huh. Yeah. Stupid. 29 megapascals, that's a lot of fuel right there. And if you send that through a filtration device with a volatile and an O2 filter, then what we should get on the other side is exactly what the guy wanted to buy. For 20 a piece, I think. Yeah, I think it was running, but there's some bug that doesn't play the sound automatically. Annoyingly. Save. Okay, that seems a bit overpressured. It is overpressured. How overpressured might it be? Not too much, it appears. Okay, it is overpressured. Ow! That's cool. By me throwing it out here, it cooled down enough to go just below the threshold of exploding, I guess. That's hilarious. Well, then let's put it in the inventory, where we can also observe its decay. And then give it one last goodbye by using it up, I guess. No. Temperature 22. Minus 17. We're soon approaching the stage when that thing there will become interesting. Alright, problem solved. Right, I wanted to make the filtration device for a CO2 to unleash some of that blissful gas, blah blah blah. So this requires some pipes for building. It will require a pipe cowl or two. It will require cables. I do have cables. And filters, of course. I want to make new ones. I always want to have a reserve. And what do I want? CO2? Only CO2. Yep. Or some nitrogen, maybe? Yeah, some nitrogen too. Because maybe we're gonna grow mushrooms, or I don't know which plant it was that uses nitrogen. Sorry. Inhales. Oxygen. No, that was not it. But still. Let's do it anyway. Oh right, we could maybe refill our stuff. That is so easy. I mean, it took like 10 minutes per bottle earlier. Okay, that is our escape hatch for stuff. And here I will just put down the atmospherics. Now let's use the mouse wheel to change from air conditioner to filtration, for that is the mistake that I keep making all the time, and others I believe too. Probabilistically speaking, I think that is so. Minus 9 degrees. So this thing needs to be connected with the 12 pipes that I have. Should be a sufficient amount of pipes. Come on. Okay, that's the input. Here we would have the waste. Where do I want that? Obviously not in here. I think I will need more pipes. And this then would be the output. Just pump that into the air with a nice little pipe cowl. Here the filters go, and this goes outside. And then I will just connect that here, I think. But I need pipes. Okay. Oh, what is the fuel doing? Doing well. We could use some more. And what's the temperature of this thing now that I'm not unleashing it into the outer world? It's 300 degrees. Minus 4 degrees. Wasn't it minus 7 a few minutes ago? Getting somewhere. Now that I have this nice stacker situation, maybe I just want to make some reserve pipes for next time. After all, the hall is large. I think we will need more of those. How much iron do we have? Not too much. Should those be insulated pipes? No, should not be. Because this hall will have room temperature, that will be the goal. I will heat it, I will cool it, MIPS will do the rest, MIPS will do that. It will be a large fucking sponge of room temperature gas. So if there are some pipes which are too hot, or some pipes which are too cold, that will not phase us much and will also help to normalize whatever's going on in those pipes. So it's good not to use insulated ones. Yeah, exactly. Yep, and that was not necessary to be done like this. Oh. 0 degrees Celsius. It's running even though... Oh, it's no longer showing what it needs. When you pointed here it was showing what it needs, now it's not showing that. I find that disappointing because I mean, why doesn't it just show what it needs in green or red? Right? So now I lose that information. Pretty sure that the temperature described was basically 5 degrees or something. And now that's not that. Ah, fuck, that was stupid. That was wise. Why is this able? Why is it when you know something on the high abstraction level in a way that is relevant for existence, you know, in a positive way, in a coexistence or just your own existence? That's wise. Oh, thank you for defining that finally. People were debating that for centuries. So, that's better then, I think. There's nothing much in there. What's my mistake? Oh, my mistake is I'm not pumping... Oh, wait. Did I ever pump something out, ever? We were not... Oh, god damn it. Man, there will be so many fingers pointing of the 11.5 people who will watch this, actually. I keep saying that, yeah, it cooled down because, no, it was all unleashed in the atmosphere, you know. No, it wasn't. As long as this pump is not on, everything will stay in there. Yeah. Well then. Still running? No, because the fuel is gone. Temperature is good. Let's just use this. I mean, now we have an interesting situation. We have 1 degree Celsius in all corners of the world. 0, 1, 2, something like that. What happens if you now just unleash the CO2 from that thing into this room and the rest goes outside? And the nitrogen too. Oh, this thing isn't powered, right. And problem easily solved. There. Okay, what was in the furnace again? Is there also some nitrogen, or am I wasting my time? I am wasting my time. Okay, let's pump everything out. Just like... Though, no, that might actually blow the pipes. Okay, before we go there... And now it's a bit annoying back and forth, but let's... hear me out. Let's get some pipe meters. And enjoy this thing while we're at it. Oh, I seem to have made some pipes. It needs iron, I would assume. Yep. If I make multiple of these, is that a multimeter then? Questions. I want to make 4, because 4 is the number that I want. You can't have the drug that I'm using because it's just self, and well, you have to make your own. Outdoor pressure, not so interesting, but this one here. Well, that should work. And over here. Okay. So far I only need 1. But it's not wasted. I bet we will need those. So, let's pump it out then. Do we have not electricity? Yes, we do. Yes. Oh, okay. Room temperature 9 degrees. Over here, yes. CO2 increasing. Would be an interesting task now to adjust this automatically with MIPS to keep the pressure in this pipe at a nice level, but I don't feel inclined to do that now. It's a nice thing to do, yes, but it's somehow I don't feel the pull. That's good. I mean, it's getting hotter right quick, man. Pressure is... Dude, this is... Welcome home. I mean, if I would want to plant something in here now, that would work. Temperature is alright. Mixture is alright. We're slowly reaching that territory where we have to actually cool down stuff. In this large fucking hall. Man. Powerful machines, man. Powerful machines. There's still some fuel left. Let's use it then. If I pump out now, we shouldn't pump out immediately because it's not like the fuel is immediately like used up or something. If you look here, you can see there's O2 and there's volatiles. You can see that the amount of volatiles is kind of double the amount of O2, and that makes sense because that's the proper fuel mix and that's what I'm pumping in there. So we shouldn't pump anything out at this point, because we would just waste, I mean, we would also waste fuel. Can you still hear me? We would also waste fuel that we would rather want to convert into whatever waste products will emerge. For example, heat and CO2. So let's wait until it has burned enough, and then we harvest the fruits of our labor. Man, it's 15 degrees already. This is such a large hall, and all I need is one furnace. This thing rules, man. My friend, the furnace. No, no difference. Still getting warmer in here. Interesting, it's still getting warmer, even though it's just radiation heat, or convection heat. There's not yet a substance coming out of there. I expect that we will have to close the helmet soon. Yeah, I think that's enough, so let's suck it out. What the fuck? Pressure 100 kilopascals. Wir können nicht warten, 103. Yeah, how are filters doing?
Temperature high.
Yeah. 98%. Yeah, I wish that they changed the filter behavior to not be time-based, like there's something that contains CO2, then this filter is touched by that, else it is not touched by that, and when it is touched by that, then the time that it is touched by that counts for the countdown, but not the amount. That is at least the impression that I got, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, because I read that on the forums. Oh, well, yeah. The wrong one, shit, man. I was just pumping in more fuel. Was there even more fuel? Yeah, there was some more fuel.
Temperature high.
Yeah, I know. I have some pills, don't worry. 12 or 13 by now. So much pollutant. Slowing down.
Temperature high. Temperature high.
Don't turn the wrong wheel. Okay. Pressure 120 kilopascals. Temperature like 40 degrees or some. Yeah. Man, that's incredible how powerful that is. What's happening? Somehow I'm getting some kind of screen artifacts. I hope you don't get them, because the video thing is grabbing directly from the game, not from my desktop. As you could see all the pornography that I have there. No, there's no pornography there. I closed those windows. Yeah, let's close that here too. And that's... I don't know. I don't have any more current ideas. I mean, of course I have more ideas, but what to do immediately next? I think this is... let's take a short look around, if we can like wrap this up somehow, but otherwise I think we're done. But for today, short and sweet, you know? Gotta sleep sometime. Ow, my head. temperature in here, of course, appreciable. Due to all the automatisms that we installed. Yeah, maybe the display should be up there, but it needs some support, so it would have to put it on the ceiling, which actually works, but looking up there to see the value, I don't know, it didn't feel right, so... Well... I have no more ideas except to blow up the station, even though it's always looks kind of the same. But let's do it anyway. Let's blow up the station. Huh. That was underwhelming. Maybe it was the nitrize thing? Who knows? A little voice is telling me I should blow up the furnace first. Everything needs to blow up. Everything. I wonder what's happening in here, really. Currently smelting mining belt. Yeah. Tough luck. I am confused. Yeah, let's just blow up the hall and see what happens. Yeah, not the station. The station has been blown up so many times. Watch the other videos, goddammit. Some of them suck actually, but you know. Lottery. So is this thing still burning? Well, it was evacuated proper, I think, so... So it's not actually burning. But why is the... Okay, so this thing being red doesn't mean that it is... 20 megapascals of fuel in there. Let's make that 40. It doesn't mean that it's burning, but okay. Now this is the goodbye. Fucking thing. $40 megapascals of fuel. It must blow up. It doesn't. What the fuck? Oh, it does. Whoa! And that's it for today. See you, hopefully.